Hello, and thank you so very much for joining me tonight. I want to thank you so much for stopping by my channel. It means the world to me to be able to be myself on the internet and create stuff that I think is really beneficial for me, and I hope supportive or comforting or anything benevolent for you as well. So thank you for being here, and I want to especially acknowledge those of you who are leaving comments or just like lending your energy to the community, the YouTube community or the Patreon community for that matter. You keep this place really positive, really uplifting. The ratio of beneficial, sweet comments is so drastically outnumbering any negative comments, and it's just such a comforting place for me to come to if I'm ever feeling upset or questioning myself or anything. You really remind me why I do this. So thank you so much for keeping this place so safe and cozy and welcoming. It really is, you know, a collective thing here, you and I both, right? So thank you so much for that. I also, of course, want to acknowledge and thank you for the support you give me in my personal and professional life. I have really big goals that I want to achieve when it comes to this work. There's a lot of things that are unfolding. And of course, in my personal life as well, I'm a single mom, and your support of this channel and of the like sponsors and partnerships that I'm able to do helps me tremendously, and I really want to say thank you for that. So get cozy, relax, maybe get yourself a drink or a beverage, or set yourself up with some pillows or whatever you gotta do while I share with you our partnership for this video, which is Native. Personally, when I am shopping for body washes, I go for scent. Of course, I want it to clean really well. I've definitely been bummed out by some products where I use them and I'm like not feeling super fresh when I get out of the shower, even if I've loofah'd and all the things. So to have something that works is obviously a part of it. But when I'm shopping for things, I go for the scents. And Native hits on both of these. They have clean and effective ingredients that are naturally derived. They leave my skin feeling so clean and hydrated and really fresh. They're such good body washes. If you've used them, you already know. They are phthalate-free, dye-free, vegan and cruelty-free, and made with plant-based cleansers. There's citric acid for a pH balance to keep your skin ultra happy, and such a wide variety of scents to choose from. I chose the sandalwood and shea butter. It smells so good. It has this familiar smell, like something that maybe my mother used in childhood, or just something really yummy and clean. Oh my god. There's an earthiness to it with the sandalwood, but it's juxtaposed by like the softness of the shea butter. Another scent that I chose was the coastal oak and amber, and this to me smells like some product they would have in a fancy spa or even like a really fancy hotel. It's clean. It's not exactly herby smelling. I know it's oak and amber, but there's this like herbaceous sort of smell to this one for me. And last but certainly not least, I got the cherry and vanilla macaroon. So delicious. Oh my god. This smells like a sweet vanilla cherry drink, or like a Shirley Temple. It smells so good. Almost like a pie too. Oh, definitely one of my favorites from the batch that I received. No matter what smells you lean toward, Native will definitely have a scent for you. They have such a great variety. The scents are long lasting as well to keep you feeling fresher longer. They lather up so nicely. And I love as well that Native is supportive of the LGBTQ community. Native is proud to donate $75,000 to the Trevor Project, which is the world's largest unaliving prevention and crisis intervention organization for LGBTQ young people. Native, of course, has so much more to offer when it comes to your personal care needs. They have amazing deodorants, which this month I got the grapefruit and bergamot. So yummy if you like grapefruit. Such a good smell. And on top of deodorant, they have hand and body lotion as well. You can treat yourself to the ultimate self-care package, and don't miss out on their new limited edition scents, right? So just use my link and code here to get 20% off your first purchase of Native. This offer is available site-wide, but only for a limited time, so stock up and save. Thank you so much to Native for partnering with me on this video, and thank you so very much, viewers and subscribers. I know that you'll love these if you haven't tried them before, and if you have, please let me know your favorite scents because I'll try them. And thank you for being here, and now let's get into our session. Fanning your blessed, fanning your resources, fanning your finances, your love, your freshness, your purity. And I don't mean perfection, right? I mean the purity of experience, the purity of self, the authenticity of self, the truth of self, the purity of your power. It doesn't have to be influenced by anything that you don't want it to be influenced by. Here are the stones I've chosen. I'm just going to place them on your tummy for a sec. Okay. They all have sort of a theme. Like we have some. This is kunzite and a aura cactus. Then we have some golden herkimer and natural citrine. We have nuumite and healer's gold and an aragonite star. Let me adjust the lights for you. There we go. Hopefully you can see a little more clearly now. So we have some blacks, some gold, some oranges, and some pale purples. And we're going to grid the body. So what I'm gonna do, I know these are all the right stones, but I just want to sense where each one wants to go. I'm gonna begin first with the golden herkimer. It's so freaking beautiful. I'm so sorry that the light is not great. It's truly like one of my most beautiful pieces in the collection. Calling in the resonance, the frequencies of this gorgeous golden herkimer, and we're going to drag it from the crown down to see where does it want to go on the body. Feeling a pull most powerfully here. Is that throat or heart? Kind of feels like heart to me. So we're going to place a golden herkimer on the heart. Let me just go to this way, clear space. Next, the aragonite star. Oh goodness. It really likes the candle back there. Hopefully you can see it a little bit. And from over the head, over the crown, down, where does it want to go? Kind of feel a pull by the crown and the root. Let me see. Yeah, we're going to be placing this in the crown. Okay. Sometimes you're surprised, you know? Here we have the kunzite. Third eye. And down, just see where does this want to go. Maybe a pull in the throat, so we're gonna place this in the throat. The healer's gold, which is a blend of magnesite and pyrite, if I'm not mistaken. So I feel a strong pull right away there, but let's just see. Yeah, it feels like it wants to go in the third eye area. Okay. So we have the upper chakras covered. Now we're going to work on the lower chakras, I guess. The natural citrine. Where does this want to go? Okay. Turn a little. Placing this in the solar plexus area. Now we have pneumite. And the sacral. And funny enough, we'll see where this wants to go, but I'm assuming we have the aura in the root. So let's do a little reading based off of this. And this may resonate with you. If not, that's okay. But what seems to be, because we have this aragonite star at the crown, and we have this super sparkly at the roots. So you'd think it'd be the other way around, right? What this tells me is that many of us might be benefited by grounding, a little bit of a tempering between the root and crown, so to speak. How can I say that better? Feeling less spacey, feeling that this support is more practical, and feeling that these materializations in the material world is more, I don't want to say fantasy, but is less dense than we think it is. Kind of swapping the perspectives a little, or how we might be working with the associations to the earth plane and the associations to the spirit plane. There's more magic in our bodies and in this path than sometimes we give it credit for. And there's more groundedness, there's more, tactile might not be the best word here, but figuratively perhaps, or maybe literally, the spiritual, the subliminal, the subtle, the angelic, the ancestors, the ethers are more tactile than we give them credit for, perhaps. So there's a little bit of a swapperoo happening here. In the sacral area, a cleansing, but also a ton of protection. A fierce protection happening or being called for your sacral area, your creative area, and your emotional area, and your relationship area. So be on the lookout. I'm not an astrologer, forgive me, I'm just sharing my own perspective here. Please do your own research, but the Venus retrograde is coming, and I believe it's sometime in June until perhaps mid-September. Again, please check it out for yourself, or if you're watching this in another year, check out and see when the Venus retrograde might be for that year. But there's a potential facade or manipulation, truth in lesson, but facade in, how can I say this better? For example, exes coming back into your life during the Venus retrograde to shake things up, to teach you another lesson, to teach you how to form another boundary, or to open your heart again, perhaps. But there's also the facade of, like, for most of us, or most times, exes might be exes for a reason, right? So it's not to say that the lesson isn't worth the experience, or the experience isn't worth the lesson for that matter, but there's something to be said about fiercely protecting and preserving or honoring all that might go down in terms of your relationships and your cords. Many of you might be dealing with some very heavy cord healing, cord cutting, cord processing right now, dying off of old dynamics, really releasing some serious relationships in your life. And here's the new might to protect you, or protecting against your any manipulations emotionally for you, or protecting your creative forces. So a lot of protection, fierce protection. We have the citrine, a real enhancement of the ego, the positive ego, the benevolent ego, the necessary ego, the higher aspects of the ego, the choices that we make for what we allow our ego to be expressed as in these avatars. Confidence, personal power, your actions aligned to your heart. I'm seeing this very clearly with the gold Herkimer in the heart and the citrine here. We really want to focus on the alignment of your heart and actions. The sun, the golden Herkimer in the heart, your sun, your soul, your soul embodied in this life experience, your soul with its needs, your inner child, we could say, your truth, your authenticity, again, coming out here, and another need or reflection, again, to prioritize yourself, your needs, and your soul. I don't mean don't help other people, I don't mean don't consider other people, but if you're having trouble making a decision, you have to put yourself first, in a sense. And I don't mean that in a greedy way or a malicious way, but I mean that in a, we can't help other people with an empty cup. We can't do what's right for someone else if it means not doing what's right for us. Things like that. The kunzite in the throat tells me that there is a potential death, a transformation is what I mean, in the mind, in the thought, in the perspective, in the analytics, in the thinking, in the speaking, in the communicating, in the interpreting. You're looking at things, seeing things, experiencing things, engaging with things, communicating with yourself and the universe and the environment and all of us in a different way. And this kunzite, sorry, I always get it wrong, is meant to support you here. Alright, so your healer's gold, again, very protective of your personal energies. You want to have a strong psychic awareness of protecting your psychic fields, your how can I say this, your subtle senses. There might be people trying to be very manipulative right now. Again, same with the emotional manipulative, the spiritually manipulative, or the manipulating your dreams. And I don't say this to scare you or disempower you. I'm here to remind you that you are in control here. But all you have to do is claim your power, claim your healer's gold. We place this in our third eye area right now, and we will not be manipulated by any malevolent outside forces, or even our own us from the past, or things like that. That might be a little too complicated, but things like that. Okay, so again, claiming your power. And the Argonite, kind of touched on, I guess, these two already, but the subtle, the spiritual was more tangible than sometimes we give it credit for. And the tubular shape here really shows us that there's a lot to come through. There's a lot of support, physical support, vital support coming through for us now. From the beyond, from the divine, from the all. Excuse me. I'm just trying to be quiet, but just noisy. So we're going to tap. And light to activate these points. Activating in the root. There's much more magic here in the tangible, in the reality, in the earth experience than sometimes we allow ourselves to connect with, right? So let's connect with it. It's very malleable. There's a lot of play here, a lot of universal law to play with. The sacral, activating this protection of your emotions, your emotional space, your creative space, and your relationship space. How you connect with others, and supporting some very deep, very, very, very powerful cord cutting here for some of you, myself included in that, some of you. The solar plexus, citrine, activating within you your personal power, your actions aligned to your heart, your trust in yourself. You are feeling very comfortable, confident in your actions and in your body. Your heart, activating within you your timelessness, your ability to shift reality, shift dimensions, shift perspectives, to change, to jump, to timeline hop, connecting to the authenticity, purity of your inner child, your dreams, your goals, moving to your throat. Activating this transformational process, or supporting the activation of this transformational, transmutational reality that's happening in how you think, and how you speak, and how you read, and how you process information, and how you express. in the third eye, activating protection of the third eye, no energy vampires, no draining energy, only preservation, only your own personal power. And the crown, activating that there is tangible help sending your way from the universe, from your guides, your ancestors, from you in other dimensions, from the higher aspects of you that don't quite fit in this body. And all that is good coming through and through. Completely activated here. Okay. Beautiful time for some rain. We're going to gently work head to toe. I'm just going to move to stand behind you. My hands over your crown, channeling through. Focusing on harmony, balance, temperance, whatever will support you. Getting images of pages and books and journals. I'm getting an image of my sacred space that I've created in the astral realm, so perhaps it's a message about your sacred space you've created in the astral realm. To visit that space tonight or right now. I'm seeing orbs, lights, blue lights. Alright, focusing down on the third eye area. Channeling through. Harmony, balance, temperance, whatever you need, whatever will support you. I'm seeing animals. Almost like humanoid animals, like, forgive the word here, but like a beast, like beautiful, powerful, sacred, strong, resilient, a force to be reckoned with. I'm seeing a crown. Something about the ears, like an enhancement of the ears, hearing more. Perhaps some of your clairaudient senses are becoming more active, more activated. I'm seeing a horizon, almost like watercolor painted sunset or sunrise. Earthy tones mixed with some like sage green. The throat, channeling through. Harmony, balance, temperance, whatever will support you. I'm seeing a rose blooming, and there's something hidden in the petals. A little vial of something, a collection. Seeds. I'm seeing some kind of like saucer, not a flying saucer, like a dish you pour from. I'm hearing the word boat. I'm seeing the line of a heartbeat. With that Doppler looking kind of line. And hear the word swans. Coins. I can almost hear the sound of coins rubbing together. And the heart. Harmony, balance, temperance, whatever you need, just channeling through. I'm seeing string instruments like harps. Harpsichord. Seeing this design of flowers almost like a headband or flower crown, but the flowers are just on the sides of the head near the ears. I'm seeing a specific crystal that I do not own. I don't know the name of it. It looks like selenite, but it grows differently. I'll see if I can look it up. I'm seeing a leaf, if you could imagine a X-ray of a leaf. I'm seeing that. And all the little nutrients within the leaf buzzing around, or like a leaf under a microscope. Below the surface. I'm seeing some eyes like popping above the water, like from a crab or some type of fish. And waffles and mangoes. Some plexus. Seeing a rainbow. An arc. Hearing self-preservation. But it doesn't feel like save yourself. It feels like preserve yourself. Integrity. Something about animal justice for animals. Animal rights. I'm seeing orcas. I know they've been in the news a lot lately, but that's what's coming up. Standing up for what you believe in. Getting messages to drink a lot of water. Something about the kidneys and processing fear and anxiety. Move you down to the sacral, channeling through whatever will support you, harmony, temperance, empowerment, whatever is right, all that is right. I'm seeing a forest, tall pine trees, evergreens, almost like an aerial shot. I could see smoke in the distance, see a goat kind of, I don't know the name of this creature. It's not a goat, but something with like antlers, or one of those goats that have those real long, tall, standing up straight antlers. It reminds me of the spirit of the forest in Princess Mononoke, I think you pronounce it. I'm seeing processing, like gestation, eggs. Just got like a wobble in my left knee. Something to do with how you felt supported, perhaps, or how you feel supported about the future, particularly with something perhaps leaning a little more feminine. I don't mean a female necessarily, but feminine energy, or possibly something like that. I'm almost smelling dark chocolate. You can like hear it cracking. Red wine, but it feels like almost like an offering. Like having a glass of wine with your ancestor, you know, on the other side. Something like that. And I don't mean to, you know, promote drinking if you don't drink, but I just want to be authentic with what's coming through. Yeah, even tobacco. Right down to the root. Channeling through. Harmony, balance, temperance, whatever and all that will serve you. I see a gateway, an arched doorway to cross through. I see a whole community, a group. I can't make them out, but I see the silhouettes. I see support. I see encouragement. I see friendly faces. Connection. And they're like flashing, like an iridescence, like gasoline or opals. I'm hearing cabbage, vinegar, ferment, lemon, horseradish. Just channeling through. I'm gonna keep my hand on the root area and then by the crown. And switch. Flow. Oops, sorry. Empty. struggle's been behind you the whole time. So just want to bring in a little offering of smoke for this work. Not my work, but your work. Your journey, your path. Work with these. Just stay in this space and just know you're in a portal. Breathing into this portal, into this space. In and out. This is a space of transformation. This is a space of purity. And again, I don't mean that we are also pure in this bizarre sense. I mean purity in truth. Purity in mastery. Just breathe into this space. Relax, listen to the thunder. Feel your heartbeats. Feel the softness all around you. Breathe into your body, and the water in your body, and the electrons in your body, and the mind of the cells, and the bones and the minerals. And we program it, all of it, every single bit of it, with personal power, with love, with a magnetism for financial blessings, intelligence, healing,